I would react 5,000 hours and I'd react 5,000 more just to be the one reacting on your video and uploading commentary. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches Quirky Love Rose, and I think what I've decided to do with this is just kind of follow Quirky through this job that she's got, and then we'll make a decision after that, because right now I am just really curious to know if Quirky's even going to maintain this job. I know this sounds weird, but just the telltale signs of just not being able to keep the job like are kind of popping up. So I'm just curious. I see that some of you are enjoying me covering it, and that's fine. So I guess as long as there's interest, we'll keep moving along. I am curious just out of the same interest in so many other things, I guess. I'm sure that made sense somewhere. Anyway, but I guess for the time being, I guess I'm saying is we're going to keep following this. Rosee did start a new job. She's on a 90-day. It's a probationary period. It's not because of anything Rosee has done. It's just a traditional, every new job you start these days has a probationary period where you're not allowed to like basically call in sick or, God forbid, have anything happen to you. Basically, they're just trying to see what kind of employee you're going to be. It's a hazing period. It's all it is. It's just a hazing period. And Rosee is not pleased to be in one, and it's very evident. So I'm just curious to see if Rosee makes it through her 90 days, and I'm curious to see what happens after the 90 days, honestly. I've given up trying to compare Rosee's behavior in her videos and her lives to the video that she put out several weeks ago at this point, where she was basically saying how she didn't want to monetize her eating disorder and she didn't want to eat on camera, and she wasn't trying to make feeder content. I've given up trying to compare her behavior to that video because everything she said she wasn't going to do in that video, she has turned around and done. So I don't know what the purpose of that video was, other than to garner sympathy and to try to deflect from the incident where she reached out to Amberlynn's ex-feeder girlfriend for some unknown reason. I'm assuming just to stir up drama, and it worked. She certainly stirred up drama and definitely got the eyes of Gorlwold turned on her. And I guess that she wasn't ready for that. So here we are. Just little updates recently of little pieces of behavior I've seen from Quirky. I noticed that Quirky was in one of Beck from Kinda Good, Kinda Beck's live streams, one of Amber's exes. I noticed that Quirky was in there, Rosee was in there, giving Beck super chats, trying to like catch Beck's attention as well. So there's definitely a pattern of behavior here with Rosee. She's definitely, for whatever reason, highly focused on Amber in a way that she's like, in a way where she's like trying to get Amber's attention by messing with Amber's exes. And so it's not like she's trying to get good attention from Amber. It's like she's trying to pick fights with Amber by trying to butter up Amber's exes, and it's weird. It's really weird. And I think it's inappropriate, but that's my personal opinion on the matter. So just, you know, little tidbits of things that I've noticed are happening on the outskirts of Gorlwold. Couple other things I wanted to talk about before we get into this. This video is 30 minutes long. I am going to speed her up to time and a half. I think time and a half, might be time and a quarter. I can't remember how fast she talks. To kind of collect those up. I've really only been sent links, and I wasn't thinking about doing a reaction to those, so I need to hunt those down again. And I don't have a problem doing a reaction to those, or at least showing you guys the videos. So let me track those down, and we'll do a reaction to those because those videos are like a year old, maybe 2 years old at this point. There's another video of Rosee's that I really wanted to do a reaction to, where she basically put a video together calling out Foodie Beauty's behavior as far as creating feeder corn. And I just thought it would be interesting to watch that video and compare all of the things that Rosee's calling Foodie out for and compare Foodie's current behavior. No, sorry, compare Rosee's current behavior to the things that past Rosee was calling past Foodie out for. Because I think it'll be pretty interesting to see the overlap there. Oh, and one other thing. Somebody in the comments section, because I was like, that was a lot, because Rosee woke up at one point and she had a midnight snack and it was like a whole ass cup of tuna salad and like an apple and some kind of like carbonated beverage. And I was like, that's a lot of food for a midnight snack. And people are like, oh my God, you really think that's a lot of food? Yes, that's a lot of food. There's a problem. And I think it's mostly a United States issue. Like it's mostly a US issue. We don't understand portions. And we don't understand what a lot of food looks like. Like, we don't understand that that was a lot of food. That's not a snack. That's a whole ass meal. And yeah, a whole ass meal at 2 a.m, if that's not your normal wake up time, because some people work nights. That's a lot of food. And there's a reason why Rosee can't lose weight. Okay. And I'm sorry if somebody needs to hear that, but that's not a snack. That's a lot of food to be eating in one go. Unless that's your meal. If that's your breakfast and or your lunch, I think, that's a lot of food. I'm sorry. I had someone else crawl up my ass about saying that 2,100 calories is a lot. It is. 2,100 calories is a lot for the average woman. Unless you're like Chikara, or some kind of bodybuilder or a athlete of some variety, you don't need to be eating 2,100 calories as an average woman. You just don't. I hate to be Alan Roberts in this moment, but let me be a slightly more gentle Alan Roberts. You don't need to be eating that much. There's a reason these girls are the sizes they are. And the fact that we don't understand that 2,100 calories and a whole ass cup of chicken salad at 2 a.m. on a piece of bread along with an apple and a full ass soda is not a snack. That says a lot about the United States and a lot about America and a lot about the fact that why the average woman in America is a size 16 going on to a size 18, size 20. That's big. Okay? I'm sorry. It's just the average plus size started at 12, at size 12 when I was growing up, okay? And I go on about how I'm old. I'm not that old, all right? In my lifetime, it has gone from a size 12 to a size 16/18, and it's on its way up to a 20. That's a problem, okay? This isn't good. And not understanding that 2,100 calories is not good for an average person, for an average woman, is part of the problem. But anyway, all right, that's enough of that rant. All right, let's get into Rosee. This is grocery haul and life updates. As I said, for those of you who I haven't pissed off yet, I'm going to speed her up to 1.5 times. I might slow her down, but let's see what she's like at this speed. I have not watched this one. I don't know what to expect. I know I'm like 3 videos behind, but I've also had a whole lot of shit happening. I had a water pipe burst because of the no heat-ish situation, and then they had to tear out my roof, and that's been a whole thing. And it's still, I mean, it's patched, but they're not done fixing it, I guess. Anyway.
Hi, welcome to me.
Hi.
I have a little bit of a grocery haul, and then I'm going to update y'all on some stuff. But first, let's do the grocery haul. First things first, I've shown these many times. I got 2, but they only had 1. So it's a strawberry lemonade Crystal Light. I've never tried.
I don't like those. Those are too like, I don't like the fake sweetener. I know a lot of people do. I don't like the fake sweetener, but you know, whatever.
Tried this salsa. It's just a Walmart brand restaurant style. I'm a bit picky about salsa, so I'm gonna try this and see how.
I'm not. Salsa's good. Eat it.
I like it. I want to try meal prepping some kind of breakfast sandwich situation. So I got a thing of bagel thins. So hopefully this weekend, I want to basically make some bacon, egg, and cheese bagel thin sandwiches to put in the freezer. So that way I have something easy to just heat up in the microwave in the morning.
I do that, so I don't have a problem with it.
I don't really like English muffins. I forgot how many of these I got. I think like 4 of them. These taste like
Good rainbow? Candy rainbow?
Skittles. They're really good. I got some bananas because I want to make some kind of like oat cake prep as well for quick grab and go breakfasts. Because breakfast is going to be the hardest thing for me to prep because of my morning nausea and stuff. Certain things are just like more difficult to eat in the morning. I got a bag.
Don't eat things that make you sick. I don't understand.
Of sweet potatoes from Wally World. I got 2 more steaks because these are just something I really enjoy to make for myself. And then the main
I like steak too, so I got nothing.
Then I got this order was because I needed more Greek yogurt. I got 1 vanilla Greek yogurt and 2 plain Greek yogurts. Oh wow. I won't be getting the vanilla Greek yogurt again. It's got way less protein and a lot of added sugar. Holy crap, I had no idea.
It's when she does stuff like this that makes me think that I don't think she shops herself. I think she orders groceries and or she sends someone to get the groceries for her, because you normally would read the label in the store unless she's just like blindly grabbing things off the shelf as she's zooming through the store. So I'm pretty sure she's just having people shop for her. Otherwise, she shouldn't be that shocked by the labels. Also, anytime you get anything that's flavored, it's going to have more sugar in it.
Whoa. And then the final thing I got was some fresh salsa, because I know I love fresh salsa, so.
Why did you buy canned salsa and fresh salsa? Why not just buy the fresh salsa?
And that was my grocery haul, because we've got lots of food in the house, so this was just to fill a few gaps of some different things. And then, I also got 6 caffeinated Diet Cokes for my morning routine, because I need caffeine in the morning. Lord, do I need caffeine in the morning? So, yeah. Cool. We're just doing this because I'm exhausted, I'm tired, it's late, and my mom's watching TV in the living room, so I didn't want to just be yapping away in the kitchen too much. So I just did the quick grocery haul, and here we are. It's Monday night. This weekend was honestly a little rough. I did pretty good throughout the week last week, as you saw in the last vlog. By Friday, though, I completely just like stopped caring. So I ate out a good bit for like 2 days, and then I'm now back to what I was doing. And my goal for this week is to not only get through the week, but continue on through the weekend and try to kind of figure out a pattern for my weekend, because I've kind of gotten a little bit of a routine down for my weekdays. But on Saturday, I slept until 5:30 p.m. I went to bed at like a little bit later in the day, or in the night I should say, because I was just kind of like I was just having like a lot of anxiety, a lot of like bullshit. A lot of my bullshit came to fruition on Friday. And so I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to sleep, and I'm not going to get up until I'm done sleeping. And I wasn't done sleeping until 5:30 because I crashed, like, from exhaustion, from just kind of getting through the week, trying to work while just...
I didn't say this at the beginning, and I apologize. Today is March the 6th. I have the hardest time with that. And this video was posted on February the 24th. I'm not entirely sure when it was. Well, okay, it was technically posted on February the 23rd because she posts early for members. What's that like? Anyway, I don't know exactly when she filmed it. Maybe February the 22nd. She's pretty good about that, I think. I don't know. I'd have to go check. But anyway, I just want to give people a timeline there. So this was posted February the 23rd. Today is March the 6th.
Disabled, all this shit. It's just very difficult. I basically on Saturday I was just like, I'm bed rotting. I did fuck all. I did nothing, and it was amazing. Sunday I did like a lot of room prep. I did laundry. I like cleaned out my room. I cleaned all my bedding. I changed all my bed sheets. I prepped some stuff. I tried to meal prep for today, and then when I woke up I realized that we didn't have any caffeinated Diet Coke, so I ordered breakfast this morning. I didn't like go crazy or anything, but the main reason I ordered it was for the Diet Coke.
So since you didn't have Diet Coke, you ordered a whole ass meal? Okay.
But I just did the grocery haul, and so now I have my caffeine source. So I need to get some kind of like energy based what do you call it, electrolyte or something too. I should look into that on Amazon, so that way I have a backup in case like I do run out of soda. Because for me, soda is like Diet Coke is like my coffee, because I like will get into work and I'm like not alive until I've had some caffeine. And I wish I liked coffee, but I don't. It's a whole.
I was trying to change the free space. I mean, drink tea? I don't understand why people don't drink. I don't understand people's fixation on water, or sorry, water. Yes. I don't understand people's fixation on soda. I don't like it. It gives me heartburn. Doesn't matter if it's diet or full. It's usually way too fucking sweet. It's bad for your teeth. It's bad for your breath. It's just not good for you. It doesn't matter if it's diet, not sweet, full sugar. It doesn't matter. It's just bad for you in general. And I don't understand people who are like Rosee here, who are just like, oh, I'm desperately trying to improve my life. I'm desperately trying to improve my health. I'm desperately trying to lose weight, yada, yada, yada. But I refuse to give up soda. And it's like, and you're not that desperate, are you? You know?
Whole thing. Today at work, we had our first test, and something really annoying happened. So we went to go take our first test, and I felt pretty.
She's done nothing but complain about this job, and she's only been doing training.
Comfortable with everything. I take the test, and the fail rate is anything below a 90. If you get below a 90 on a 25 question test, it's considered a fail. And so we take the test, and I was bewildered when I was like, why on earth did I get an 88? I got 3 questions wrong. And she advised me to go ahead and retake it, and I was in the middle of the retake, and I was almost done with it when she tells the whole class to stop what they're doing. Don't go any further on the test, and just wait. So we do that, and then she comes back and she's like, here's this document. It was like a Word document with all the questions, and she had us manually type out all the answers and send them to her, and she had to manually grade all of our tests. And so we reviewed the tests.
That had to be super annoying for the trainer, by the way.
After everybody was finished, and I got a 96. Now, granted, on the retake, I did get like 1 question actually wrong, but the other 1 or 2 that I got wrong was because of the system. So,
okay.
I ended up getting a 96, and basically I shouldn't have failed the test.
The system is down. The system is down.
On the first try, according to what happened. So I was like, okay, whew, thank God. But because of these technical issues, I think a lot of people actually didn't pass, even the way that she ended up doing it with the manual option. But because of these tech problems, she was just kind of like, well, you know.
How do you know? Okay, so first off, you're saying you should have passed the first time but didn't because the system. You passed the second time when it was a handwritten test, which I'm sure was just a pain in the ass for the trainer. You had to get 90. Yeah, you had to get 90% from 25 questions. This is clearly just one of those checkpoint tests to make sure you're paying attention. How do you know more people failed if you're... Can you see their test scores? Like, were they sharing their test scores? Are you just assuming more people failed? Because Rosee, on top of complaining nonstop about this job, every other thing that she says is about how she's so awesome and how everything she's been doing at this job has been flawless and immaculate, and she's like the bestest thing that ever happened to this job. So, like, are you just assuming that everybody else failed because you're that cool? Like, why are you bad-mouthing the rest of your coworkers? Why can't you just stop at, I passed the written test with a 96. End of story. You could even say, I passed the test with a 96 and still think I should have passed the computerized test, and I still think the system screwed me. End of story. You didn't need to go any further after that and go on and be like, but I think the rest of my coworkers, I think a bunch of them probably failed too. They probably failed anyway. Why are you being so shitty to your coworkers? Like, what the hell did they do to you besides exist? Like, they don't even share the airspace with you. You're all online. What the fuck, man?
You are, she's just like, well, basically you gotta pass. Like, you're not gonna get in trouble if you don't pass this test or whatever. So that's cool. for them, right? So that was just kind of annoying because I was like, it was stressful in the moment, but it was a short-lived situation, and we're just learning a lot of stuff. There's like a lot of components to this job, and
Are you taking notes? Why are people phobic about notes? Just take notes.
I feel like I'm picking up a lot of what's being put down. There's been a lot of moments where like they will tell us, or they'll ask a question, I should say. They'll ask a question, and I'll be the only one that like speaks up and answers it, and I'm getting them correct. So I'm feeling like I'm more comfortable with the material. It's just the health aspect, the disability aspect that I'm really struggling with.
And again, I come back to Rosee is complaining about having to sit in a chair for 8 hours a day in front of a computer. As opposed to, what do you do differently? Are you walking around the block? Are you biking? I mean, what are you doing at home that's different than what they're asking you to do at work that's aggravating your unspecified disability? Okay, I don't understand. Also, you get 15-minute breaks or 30-minute breaks, and you get an hour-long lunch. You have more than enough time throughout the day to exercise if you wanted to. You don't leave your house to work, so you could get a walking pad to put under your desk. You could get one of those little bicycle pedal things so you could pedal while you're sitting at your desk. I mean, there's a number of solutions to your issue that you haven't even mentioned or explored. So I don't understand this disability thing that you keep going on about, because you don't offer any kind of solution or even suggest a solution. You just keep saying, oh, this job is aggravating my disability. What disability? You sit around and do nothing. I mean, not to be mean, but you sit around and do nothing anyway. I've watched you do a 5-hour live in your kitchen, sitting in a wheelie chair, not a wheelchair, but a chair with wheels. And that's all you do. You just sit in the chair and stare at your phone and talk to your chat for like 5 hours. You might cook and then eat. Well, you do eat. You eat in all of your lives. But what's different there than what you're going to do at your job other than eating on camera? That's the only real difference. I don't understand.
It's never the job itself. It's all my bullshit. It's all my health problems with my stress management and the physical pain and everything. So
again, mitigate it. You're working from home. You have a lot of opportunities to adjust your workspace to suit your needs. You could work from your bed if you needed to.
It's just, it is what it is. And I really got to get my eating in order, because when I started eating out again after eating so well for a whole week, I really noticed the physical difference in the pain and everything. And it's just like, it's so obvious in like a logical sense, but the disorder and the addiction is so illogical. It's so stupid. And it's like the mental gymnastics that I'll put myself through, honest to God, it just pisses me off, man. It just pisses me off that I am this way, that I'm struggling with this. So I am.
If you're aware enough to know that you're doing mental gymnastics to justify behavior that you're trying to correct, then you're aware enough to do something about it. And if you're not doing something about it, that's a you thing now. It's not like you're unaware of your self-sabotaging behaviors, right? I don't know. It's like listening to Amber. There's a point where I really start to question the sincerity.
Setting the same goal that I didn't fully complete last week, no eating out till the weekend, and I'm going to see how I feel by Friday, and I'm going to do my best to extend it into the weekend, because my goal is to block DoorDash by the beginning of March. That's my goal.
Get off your phone now. I found that I was playing phone games too much, and this is a realization I had last night. So it's not like I've been doing this for long, right? So literally as of March the 5th, I was literally talking to a friend, and I was like, I'm going to take all of the phone games off the game apps off of my phone. And they were like, because it was really the middle of a conversation. They're like, why? And I said, because I am just getting that distracted by them. Because what had happened was I was texting a conversation with them, and I found that I had started playing one of the games, and it was just like this stupid little running game where you just kind of like moved your dude around and collected shit. Anyway, it's a dumb game, but it had distracted me for like 10 minutes. So there had been a 10-minute gap between their reply to what I had said and me seeing that reply. And granted, we weren't having like the world's most in-depth conversation, but when I sat down and I thought about it, I was like, what was more important in that 10 minutes? Like me paying attention to a flesh and blood person, or me playing this stupid ass game that achieves nothing in the long run? And so I was like, I'm just going to take all of the game apps off my phone. So I did. And that was last night. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to wean myself off of them, or, oh, I'm going to limit myself, or I have things on my phone where I can just like blank the apps out during certain periods. I mean, I can set timers and things. Like there's things I could have done, but I was like, no, I'm just taking them off. I'm just going to take them off completely. Because if I leave them on my phone, I'll find them. I'll find a way to get at them if I want to use them. I'll just take them off. Not, oh, I'll wait until March or February, or what comes after March? April, to wean myself off of my games. No, I'm just going to quit. They provide nothing of use to me. I'm just going to quit. And don't get me wrong, last night was rough because I usually play them right before I go to bed. And I was like, what the hell do I do before I go to bed? So I just kind of went to bed. I actually found that I was scrolling on Netflix. And then when I realized I was scrolling on Netflix because I didn't have anything else to do, I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to bed, which is what I should have done anyway. Kind of my point here, though. If you're really serious about quitting DoorDash, just take it off your fucking phone. Yeah, you can re-download it. I understand that. I can re-download my games too. So don't. Just take it off your phone. If you have to re-download it every damn time you want to use it, it adds an extra step. It adds an extra barrier, right? Just take it off your phone. Eventually, it will become so tedious and such a pain in the ass, you just won't do it, right? And it won't be so easy to do. But again, that's a level of like commitment that I just don't see. Anyway.
So like I'm just figuring out what my needs are and everything that I need to do to set myself up for success. Because I also want to spend less money. Even if I'm ordering out healthier things, I would rather just
stop ordering out. Just quit. I don't know, man.
Plan otherwise. And so I want to try to prep these different breakfast options, put some of them in the freezer. Like I want to kind of build a supply of foods so that way I can just grab and thaw things and plan, in chunks of time, and not have to be stressed or tempted to eat out, because I need to get healthier in a more long-term sustainable way. And so I've made some progress. I've lost a few pounds, I haven't weighed myself, and I'm not going to weigh myself till later this week.
And how do you know?
Because
I don't care if you're not going to weigh yourself. I really don't. But don't tell me you've lost weight if you don't know you've lost weight. That's just it's disingenuous. Just say, maybe I've lost some weight. I feel like I've lost some weight. Those are all like maybe statements. That's fine. But don't definitively sit here and tell me you've lost weight when you don't know what you weigh.
I just have so much stress, and I'm going to wait for a day where I've slept well, because sleep has been a huge issue. Huge issue. With this life schedule does not bode well for my sleeping issues. But yeah, other than that, I started a comfort rewatch of How I Met Your Mother. I've seen How I Met Your Mother 1,000 times. It's one of my repeat shows that I just will throw on when I want to feel good. I'll play Spider Solitaire on my phone and watch that and just turn off my brain, and it's a nice little vacation from life. So that's all
I don't know if I should I don't know if I care enough to
I'm about to go do, because I need to just lay down and let my body relax, and because the joint pain and the nerve pain is just wild. So I will check in with y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all, my hair be looking crazy with taking my headset off and on all day. Like, oh my god. So today's Tuesday. I am, doing my training. Things are going okay. Things are going a little bit better this week so far. I had a little cool moment happen in training today. We were working on something, and I was answering questions or participating in some way. I don't remember what exactly was happening, but my trainer was like, literally said, y'all watch out, we're just gonna be training y'all in the next few months or something like that. And I was like, one would hope. Oh god damn it, I'd love to get into training, or QA has always been my end goal, but QA is hard to get into. I haven't been able to do that. So far, this week I'm managing a little better in terms of mitigating my stuff. My eating is not exactly where I want it to be, but I'm making strides and improvements from where I was a few weeks ago. So I am tired. Not gonna be doing any live today. I might be taking a little bit of a live hiatus and just doing them kind of sporadically. I just was like, someone said shout out Rosee, and I was trying to remember why, and I was like, oh, because I asked about the break, because we went over a lot more than normal for our last break of the day. We're learning the systems. I was feeling really overwhelmed about this near the end of last week, but we're learning some more stuff that are kind of filling in the puzzle pieces. And I think I'm gonna like the job. I'm the problem.
That's the first positive thing I've heard her say. This job.
Pain and all this stuff is the problem, not the job itself. And I think with how I'm picking this stuff up, if I am able to keep up with my attendance, maybe I could get an off the phone position. That would be stellar. I'm trying to be a little more optimistic because I've been kind of like really dodgy about that. I've been scared to be happy or excited about this because I'm afraid to fail, straight up. So
all the self-fulfilling prophecy.
Eating has been frustrating because sometimes with my lack of sleep and things like that, or waking up in the middle of the night and being hungry in the middle of the night, like last night I had some pizza in the middle of the night because I was just like, I'd eaten healthy all day. I fell asleep at like 8:30 at night. I woke up at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was like so hungry. I was like, if I don't eat, I won't fall asleep. And because I was tired, I was just like, I'm just gonna throw frozen pizza in the oven. And it's like, these are the things that I'm trying to get the kinks out. And I was talking about this in Discord with my friends. It's like, I'm white knuckling life right now because I thought I was gonna get benefits day one, but no, we're not getting benefits until April 1st. So with that being the case, it's just like, I
knocked my Kleenex box over. Sorry. Apologies for the noise. Okay, we've got Spider's Nest from OG Slimes. This is like one of my first slimes I ever bought. And it's like it's melting. I think that's what they call it when it's basically becoming more sticky over time. So I tried to stabilize it, but bought it in October of last year. I think this is what happens when you don't play with it. Anyway, onward. I needed something to occupy my hands.
I am not going to go full throttle into weight loss until I'm established back into therapy. I am working on my food behaviors. I am trying to decrease, but I'm not going to do like full on like calorie counting, all of that stuff until I'm in therapy. I'm just not doing it, like for my mental health, for my ability to be successful. But the bonus to last night was I compromised to do that instead of DoorDash, which I almost did. I won't even lie to y'all. I've got a real problem. Like, I've got a real problem. It's a problem. So I'm just happy that I have been like setting myself up for success in other ways. And
is it really an issue with DoorDash and or Uber or whatever, or is it just a problem with convenience or a problem with not wanting to cook, you know? Because like in the amount of time that it takes you to order DoorDash and have it delivered, because trust me, I do the delivery end of it, it really is faster to just cook. Is it more convenient? No, because in the time that you order your food and you wait for it to be delivered, you could be doing laundry or putting the kids to bed or doing any other thing. You know, it has its uses, right? But like as far as like cooking, as far as like food itself, like you really could cook and eat probably faster in some cases than it would take to order and wait for the food to be cooked and delivered through DoorDash and or Ubers. And I'm not like trying to like slam DoorDash or Ubers. Like I said, it has a time and a place. Or, you know, it's a special occasion and you want to order from a certain restaurant. Or if you're just really craving Taco Bell. I mean, these things happen, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, on average, though, the amount of time that it's going to take to order and have your food delivered, you really could just like slap together a quick meal. You know, you could probably cook a steak and a potato in the amount of time it's going to take me to pick up your food after it's been cooked at the restaurant and get it to your door. And your food's going to be warm. Putting it out there.
My mom is actually at Publix right now. I was going to go tonight after work, have my brother just give me a quick ride, but she's planning to go anyway. Because I wanted to get like a very small haul of BOGO sales that I was going to get a few of those things from the Walmart haul that I took off my cart because they were on sale at Publix this week.
Okay.
So
she was ordering her Walmart groceries at least from online.
I've got some good things there, and yeah,
And why that's important to me is because, you know, we go after Amber for not leaving the house very frequently, and it sounds like Rosie's kind of doing the same thing. She's not doing her own grocery shopping, as in she's not leaving the house. I haven't heard her talk about leaving the house at all. I haven't heard her talk about going to a park. She used to go walking around this park. She used to go to a mall and walk around. She was doing like some kind of like boxing class that I thought was kind of cool. She used to be like, I mean, she wasn't like hiking 9 miles a day, but she was doing like stuff outside of the house. I haven't heard her leave the house since I started covering her. So she's not even grocery shopping for herself. She's basically become a shut-in. And I don't know. I don't know if that's part of her trying to push this agoraphobia that she claims she has. I don't know. But either way, also, it's really hard to keep an eye on your groceries if you are not doing the grocery shopping yourself. Like when she got the vanilla yogurt and she was shocked to find out how much sugar is in the vanilla yogurt. Well, I mean, where do you think the flavor comes from? It's not like they put a vanilla bean in the yogurt. You can do that, and it's probably better and probably tastes better, but, you know, the Walmart's not doing that. So, but it's that kind of stuff. Anyway.
I'm basically having a salad with chicken in it for lunch every day. And I'm just trying to eat better foods and healthier choices more often than not. So like I had a whole good day of eating, and then I kind of flubbed it with eating something that was quote unquote not healthy. But as I was trying to say earlier, when I fell asleep, I hadn't eaten a lot because I didn't have much of an appetite because I was exhausted and in a lot of pain. So trying to like make sure I'm eating enough so I don't wake up in the middle of the night like with my stomach growling, and you know, trying to figure out what my body needs has been very difficult. So anyway, I've just been yammering. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my break. Hey y'all, I got part 2 grocery haul because my mom ran to Publix. I was gonna go to Publix like right now actually when I got off work, but because I thought my mom was not gonna want to go, but she wanted to go for her own reasons. So she went ahead and bought basically what I asked for plus other stuff. And I just saw one surprise I wasn't expecting that I'm really excited to try. And so we're just gonna do a grocery haul. This is like my groceries. My family shares food, so when I do grocery haul, whether I buy it or they buy it, like we all pretty much share almost everything. Some of the stuff that's bought for specific people, if it's not shared, it's mostly just because we don't either like it or don't gravitate towards eating it, right? So anyway, I'm gonna go for the freezer bag first because my mom got home like an hour ago, and
that hasn't been the story in the past. In the past, her brother is very like picky about his food. And so her brother has had his food and her mother has bought food for him. And Rosee has eaten or tried his food just as a taste test kind of a thing. But it has been implied that that is his food. So I don't know.
I've been working and I don't know what's in here. Ugh, Mamma mia. Okay, tea. Make sure these are still good. We got eggs. Oh yeah. How much did she pay for these eggs at Publix?
Let's make sure these are still good. And you open them and look at them and go, okay, did you mean cracked? Because it's not like they change color.
That's what I want to know. Because I'm shocked she bought eggs at Publix.
Dude, eggs are effing ridiculous. I was at the grocery store the other day and they were like $12 for a dozen. That is shameful.
Probably expensive. She got some zucchinis because I know she had lasagna fixings on her shopping list. She got 2 of those. And then this, I asked for these. These are baby peppers. Oh, these are different than the mini sweet peppers. Oh, these are baby peppers. They were BOGO, so both of this was $4.
I've not seen those before.
Felt like that was a good price. Also BOGO. My mom likes these as well. We got 4 bags.
How long is her mom staying? I feel like her mom's been there a really long time, and she's only supposed to be visiting from, like, Norway?
Of prepped, microwavable. Oh, they missed a stem. Okay, I was like, I thought these were snipped. They are, but they missed a single green bean, and that was the first one I laid eyes on. But I love this brand from Publix. This whole bag is 100 calories. If you care about that information.
I don't care about the calories in vegetables unless it's something super starchy like a potato. Otherwise, I don't give a shit.
Oh my gosh. Green bean and mini sweet salad, and it's these 2 products. Oh, that salad looks sad. It's just these with olive oil, apple cider vinegar, and garlic. That sounds sad. What the hell? Mother? Oh, God. Ugh.
That is a ham. I'm sorry.
We got a ham.
Yes, you do.
A honey-cured honey ham. Spiral sliced. This must have been on sale.
I haven't bought a ham like that in probably a decade and a half at this point. We would buy one of those for, like, the family gatherings. I will say I do like a spiral sliced honey ham.
Okay, anyway. I got derailed by the ham. Ooh. My mom is really into strawberry cream cheese. So I guess it must have been on sale because she got Tillamook. Seriously, strawberry. I won't lie. I love me a cinnamon raisin bagel with strawberry cream cheese on it. But, like, this is, I think, a thing with my mom because it helps with her acid reflux. Like cream cheese on a bagel or whatever. Like if she's having difficulty with that, that's a safe food for her to eat. And then we got 2 things of biscuits. Don't know why. My mom probably, oh, it might be for chicken pot pie, question mark. No, those are already topped. I don't know what she's got planned for this.
I was gonna say, her mom's been making chicken pot pie.
I'll have to ask her. She got a lot of lemons.
Dang it, that reminds me, we gotta make lemon pigs.
Wonder why. She got 4 lemons.
Diggy, put lemons on the shopping list.
And some onions. Looks like my mom's got some cooking plans that I am not privy to. Now this is something I'm really excited for. I don't know if I missed that this was BOGO or if my mom just bought these because she likes these. But they have a cinnamon crunch popcorner. I've never tried this. Or, I don't think I've tried this. I don't remember trying it.
I would like to note that the things that she's become the most excited about have been the super sweet processed shit.
But I bet it's gonna taste like a churro and it's
Not like I think I've seen anybody get, like, super stoked about a green bean before, but, you know.
gonna be delicioso. And then, of course, my favorite and my mom's favorite, popcorner, kettle corn. Fun.
Food doesn't have to be fun, you guys. It's okay for food to just be food.
Oh, I see why she got the ham. Okay. She got 4 boxes of cheesy scalloped sliced potatoes. This is basically the same thing as all gratin potatoes. I know there's technically a difference, but when they come from the box.
There is? Why not just make them from scratch?
They're almost identical to me anyway. And then I don't know why she got these. We have a lot of instant mashed potatoes.
All right, look. I'll come for the scalloped potatoes, but I love me some instant mashed potatoes. I just really like the way they taste. I don't keep them in the house because I like the way they taste. But you can't beat instant mashed potato soup because you can make it in like 5 minutes.
But we have a single thing of instant mashed potatoes here. That might be to take back to Norway. I'll have to ask her because weight-wise, it would make sense for her to buy something like that.
Why not just ship it back to Norway? You not buy instant? Okay, if you can't buy instant mashed potatoes in Norway, that should tell you something.
Oh, and she also got classic. Butter comes down classic. I'm curious about that. And then I requested the Wheat Thins BOGO.
Excuse me.
I wanted reduced fat, but okay. I also prefer reduced fat Cheez-Its, but I digress. Oh, and then here's one of my Mios. I got a strawberry pineapple energy Mio because I need caffeine in the mornings, and I need to like find some alternatives to Diet Coke because Diet Coke is expensive.
We get the Mio electrolyte stuff, and we really like the orange flavor, but you cannot find it anywhere. And it's even getting hard to buy online. So I don't know why, but it's like the best flavor, and you can't find it anywhere.
At Walmart, it's almost $3 per 2 liter. It's a problem. And yes, I am addicted. She got more of these. Why did you buy these?
Maybe she likes them. What do you care?
I have to ask her. She's not home right now, or I'd be asking her questions.
Remember earlier I was saying I watched her do several 4 to 5 hour lives where she doesn't leave this chair. This is the chair I'm talking about. She cooks, she eats, she sits and chats in this chair. She doesn't get out of it. She cleans and she'll wash dishes in this chair. She doesn't leave this chair for like 4 to 5 hours while she does lives. How is this different than her workday?
Okay. Looks like my mom got some Celsius energy drinks. Let me pull those out because I don't want to shake them up too much. 1, 2,
they'll settle.
3. There might be one or another. Whoever the bagger must have been a teenager.
Or you bag your own groceries. People not bag their own groceries? Do I live in a weird place? We bag our own groceries. Unless you go to the co-op and for some strange reason somebody's bagging groceries.
There's a lot of those at Publix. Because I got some questions about the way this has been bagged. And my mom got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Which are
6 cans of Hunt's tomato sauce. And looks like 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Again, I think there's some more in there because most of the time Publix BOGOs mean you get even numbers, right? So 1, 2, I
mean, that's usually a definition of BOGO, but
4 of the berry pomegranate Mio. This is the best Mio that exists. Fight me.
Guys, it's the orange.
IRL. Please don't. I also got 2 lemonade Mios. My mom must have got a black cherry one.
I don't like the black cherry.
My mom must have got a black.
I usually like cherry, but the Mio black cherry tastes like cough syrup. Which is, I usually love black cherry.
Cherry energy Mio. I got an acai. And then
Acai.
My mom got a second acai, probably because she wants it.
Is it acai? I can never. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. I always say acai because I just like the way it sounds.
And then another one. Okay, I'm going to. Oh.
All right, you got enough Mio for like the next. Apocalypse here.
Okay.
You do like water talk at this point. Ooh, water talk.
I'm gonna put those down here because the heaviest canned stuff needs to go to the pantry. Looks like my mom got a 6-pack of Diet Dr. Pepper. And then we have, oh, no, she just got odd numbers of things. They might have been 3 for $5 or something, I don't know. Looks like we got...
There's that.
2 things of Thomas Bagels, plain, and everything but the bagel. No cinnamon raisin, that's a surprise. I have not been eating bagels as much recently. I've been really proud of myself. Whenever there's a Thomas BOGO, my mom always gets them. It's so tempting when they're in the house for me, but I've been getting better about it. I did just buy some bagels.
Why I don't keep... I actually am not that crazy about bagels. I have these periods where I go through urges for bagel, and mainly it's because I want the sour cream, the cream cheese, and I can't just eat cream cheese on bread because that would be weird. You have to have it on a bagel.
Bagel thins to make those sandwiches. So.
Yeah, so then I just buy the bagel thins. Sticking. This is what I'm talking about. It melts. It melts over time. All right, we're back. Emergency averted. Avoided? Averted? I don't know.
So, yeah. I'll be avoiding the bagels.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. Is that everything? I think it is. It's hot. Oh, I forgot to turn on a fan. I was like, why am I getting like sweaty? It's because my house is so hot. It's almost 80 degrees in my house right now. My house is like too well insulated to be living in Florida. I'm gonna go double check and see if there's anything over there. Oh, I did miss something.
Holy crap,
My mom got herself one, it looks like, and then she got me another London broil sandwich. This is like a steak sandwich, London broil, boar's head. London broil boar's head steak with, it's like called the French onion beef sub. It's hot, it's got crispy onions on it. like an onion mayo, I think, some kind of garlic mayo or something. It's really, 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 really good.
That's
If
good.
you know, you know. Pub subs. This is my dinner. It's got a lot of meat on it. So, all right, I am gonna go ahead.
I don't care. It's not good for you. Sounds delicious though. Sounds like a French dip kind of a thing.
And put this stuff away and heat up my dinner and veg out. And hopefully the goal is to edit tonight. So I'll check in with y'all later. Actually, I'm gonna sign off for this vlog. I think I've got enough chit-chatting with y'all and updating you guys on my life. I'm doing a little bit better the Monday, Tuesday this week. I am being patient with myself because I could be doing better food-wise, but I haven't eaten out. And that is like my #1 goal. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.
I don't really have anything to add to that. I don't necessarily think that avoiding calorie counting, I don't necessarily think doing things in steps is a bad idea, right? You know, just at first, just cleaning up the eating and then, I don't know, then calorie counting, that kind of thing. Like, I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea, but I don't really see her cleaning up the eating. I think portion control definitely is part of cleaning up eating. So there's that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm kind of fence sitting on it. I know she's putting a lot of things off until she starts therapy, but she's going to see a therapist, not like a nutritionist or anything like that. I don't know. She's not seeing like a weight loss therapist as far as I'm aware. So I don't know why she's putting the weight loss stuff off until she starts therapy. I'm sure there's some logic there that I've missed. It's fine. At least she wasn't eating in this video. Cause she started doing that and I'm glad she stopped. That's a good sign. I mean, I'm gonna give points where there are points to be had. So there's that. I still think when she plays these back, she should really be paying attention to the fact that she got super excited anytime there was junk food or super sweet food that was being pulled out of those grocery hauls, like the strawberry cream cheese. That really excited her. Those popcorners, she got really excited about the popcorners. The bagels. Not only did the bagels excite her, but she went on and on about the bagels. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I do think they're bad foods, and she probably shouldn't have them in the house because she's clearly excited by them. But when you play that back and when you're editing that back and you're watching that, I mean, you should be like, oh, that might be a trigger food for me. Maybe I shouldn't keep that in the house, kind of a thing, right? I don't think that's, I think being aware of that kind of a thing is not a bad thing because you can play that back and be like, okay, well, don't keep that in the house, kind of a thing. Okay, I can see where that's an issue for me. The ham thing was weird. Don't get me wrong. That's weird. And scalloped potatoes are so easy to make. I don't know. Just make them yourself. And they're probably healthier anyway. All right. Otherwise, like, my only real thing, the food haul, I'm not really that crazy about food hauls. I know some people really love a grocery haul. I'm not necessarily one of them. So there's that. But her stuff with her job just like is strange. It's just strange. I'm really curious if she's going to make it the whole 90 days. I hope she does. Because everybody, I don't know. I just hope she does. I don't know if she will. And I'm kind of curious to see if she does. And I don't know what happens after that if she doesn't. So I don't know. I'm curious how she keeps an income because clearly she has to. I've learned a little bit of lore about the house and her living situation. And apparently it's her brother's house and she's basically living there with him. The house is in his name, his name and her parents' name. So she's basically just living there. It's not her house kind of a thing. So I guess my point is she's not paying for it. So she doesn't have that cost of living. As far as I know, she's currently carless, so she doesn't have that cost of living. Just that kind of a thing. And it looks like right now her mom is buying all of the groceries while she's visiting, so there's that. So right now her cost of living is very low currently. So I don't know. But yeah, all right, if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a, I guess, spider down in the comments section, unless you're incredibly phobic of spiders, and then you can leave a anything else. Bird, leave a bird. Birds eat spiders down in the comments section. Let me know what you guys think so far. I know this one wasn't particularly exciting. Really, I just kind of wanted to see the work update, and that's really all I really wanted to see. The food halls are interesting. I'm sorry, this has to happen. The food halls are kind of interesting just because it's interesting to see what she's eating and what she considers healthy. I think Rosee falls under the illusion that, again, a lot of Americans fall under, and that certain junk foods are marketed as being health foods and they fall for it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy certain processed foods. I'm trying to think of something right off the top of my head. Like, I drink Mio. We keep Mio in the house because we like the flavor of it, and it does have electrolytes in it. But again, the flavor I like is very hard to find, so I switched over to this flavorless electrolyte stuff, so I can just basically put it in anything. It doesn't have any flavors, so it doesn't have any sugar or anything in it. It's just electrolytes, so it's very salty. But shit, I could put it in my tea if I wanted to, you know? Maybe I should. Kind of a thing. But it's that kind of thing. Like, do you even really need electrolytes? I don't. Kind of a thing. Like, does she need those crunchy popcorners? No, she doesn't. Does she need cream cheese? No. I'm pretty sure her mom's acid reflux will be fine without cream cheese. I'm pretty sure cream cheese doesn't help your acid reflux. Pretty sure when my dad... I've got family members who have had acid reflux, my dad being one of them, and I'm pretty sure cream cheese was one of the things he was told not to eat, but I could be wrong. Anyway. Yeah, so that's all I've got. Go ahead and leave a spider or a bird down in the emoji section, depending on which one you feel up to. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. As far as her videos, this one isn't terrible. Her comments about work are always worrying, so there's that. And that's pretty much right now what I'm mostly focused on is her job situation. I've pretty much given up on her food stuff. I'm glad she didn't eat on camera this time, because I am very judgy about that. And I will see if I can't look up the podcast stuff. And it probably won't be in the next few episodes because I'm trying to catch up on Rosee, but we'll definitely sit down and get to that sometime in March. Promises. Pinky promise. So there we go. All right. See everybody in the next one. Oh, wait. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. If you've made it this far, you might as well subscribe. I do have memberships, and that's all I've got for you guys. So now I will see everybody in the next one.
This
Bye.
is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.